The carnivore diet: organ meats, plant defense mechanisms, and healing the gut. What is a carnivore diet? Now, this is a 100% animal-based diet. This includes eating everything from nose to tail organ meats, muscle meats, glands, and more. Each of these has different nutrients, and this diet can be great for autoimmune patients because it acts as an extreme elimination diet. All plants, as great as they are, have built-in defense mechanisms. Now, these plant defense mechanisms are chemicals designed to protect them from being overate or from the environment. They also have an impact on humans. For instance, oxalates, phytic acids, tannins, and beyond have been shown to impair nutrient absorption. Animals don't have these defense mechanisms because they have other ways of defending themselves. I'm not talking about the xenohormetic effect that you get from plants. This refers to small amounts of stress, makes your body recover, like exercise. Sulforaphane in broccoli activates antioxidant systems, but what we don't hear about is it also may have collateral damage to the body. I actually went on the carnivore diet. My goal was to do it for 2 months, but I ended up doing it for 2 weeks, and I did everything correctly, organ meats and all that. And when I did it, I was already in a great state of health. I really just did it for a challenge. When I found a couple weeks in, it's just not working for me whatsoever. And I already worked so hard to get to the state of health I was in, and I thought it would be not a good idea to keep going. So at that point, you got to understand that sometimes you have to stop doing something in order to invest in your future success. But at the same time, I have the perspective that just because it doesn't work for me doesn't mean it doesn't work for everyone. Like, I know people get tremendous benefit out of this diet. So when it comes to addressing nutrient deficiencies, animals are the source of bioavailable nutrition. The reason for this is because all nutrients, they have their most usable form. For example, plants don't have vitamin A, they have beta carotene, which is a precursor to vitamin A. Problem is that not all of it gets converted. Not everyone can do it well. There is a preferred form of vitamin A called retinol, which is in animals and gets all used. Vitamin C. Now, most people think that there's not vitamin C in animals, but that's not true. There is some, but not a lot. When you look for organ meats like the adrenals, there is actually a lot. We may not need as much vitamin C as we think. People on the carnivore diet usually have normal levels of oxidative stress. Fiber. Fiber is a form of carbohydrate. To keep it simple, there are only 2 types, soluble and insoluble. Soluble fiber leads to the microbiome to create short-chain fatty acids, and insoluble fiber is resistant to being broken down and adds bulk to stool. It's worth mentioning resistant starch. Resistant starch is a type of starch that is resistant to digestion and serves to feed the microbes. Some great sources are tiger nuts, green bananas, and heated and cooled potatoes. Most data showing the benefits of fiber is done in epidemiology, which is observational. People say it's necessary for a healthy gut microbiome, but it's not inclusive what it actually means. For example, we see people on the carnivore diet resolve many gut issues like IBS, constipation, and SIBO. Does that mean that the microbiome is getting worse? Of course not. Also, you can make short-chain fatty acids or scaffolds from protein and collagen as well, not just fiber. Antioxidants. Main source of antioxidants from the earth itself. Having an earthing practice will provide you with the most bioavailable antioxidants possible. We are electrical beings, not receive electrons from the earth. To learn more about this, I did an episode on that in the past. There are also great antioxidants found in animals, such as astaxanthin, found in salmon. Now, the antioxidants found in plants might not be necessary and are also plant defense mechanisms. How to implement this? Now, the carnivore diet should be used as a form of a short-term diet, 2 to 3 months, for an autoimmune condition. I'm not advocating you eliminate plants forever. After your symptoms resolve, you can gradually add some plants back in. We ultimately have to do what works for us, and that may change. There's also no one-size-fits-all diet. We must listen to our bodies. Alright, everyone. Thank you for tuning into the show. For more, you can head over to anthonygastella.com for articles, coaching, and other free resources. Also, if you can, leave a review for the show, let people know what you think, and I would appreciate that so much. Support the mission of freedom. Thanks for being on this mission with me, and I promise to give you more powerful, empowering, great content to help transform your life. Thanks for tuning in.